chat faction influence increased. Chat to the rescue. So please let me know if the volume sounds okay on your end, everybody, because I can adjust things as needed. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you for joining us. Welcome in. We are joined by Simon and Julian from AltShift. Thank you for joining me and joining us. Welcome to the stream.
Thanks for having us.
It's really great to have you both. Do you both want to maybe give a small introduction to everyone in chat who doesn't know you?
Yeah, my name is Julian. I'm the creative director on the project and on the Battlestar Galactica Scattered Hopes.
And I'm Simon, the lead game designer on this game.
Nice. Well, we've already met, but it's nice for chat to meet you. I'll say nice to meet you for chat. For those of you who don't know me, if you're just coming in, I am woahhjess. I'm a full-time variety creator here on Twitch with a very strong focus in strategy simulation and management games, with some other stuff that tends to be thrown in there too. And I'm super excited to host this today. Pretty nervous, but I don't know. What do you guys think? What are we here to showcase?
So we will be presenting you a late run of this game, of Battlestar Galactica Scattered Hopes. So this is a late game save that I made by playing. It was very hard to get to this point. I'm sector 9 out of 12, so you need to finish sector 12 to finish this game. And I'm at the maximum difficulty, so I have all the extinction levels. Each extinction level add a specific difficulty tweak, and also I'm in a veteran mode difficulty, so everything is maxed out, and I hope I'm gonna be able to show you that it can still be played and it's still possible to win.
Oh, yeah, I know. I've been playing on normal difficulty, which has been very hard as it is. Yeah. We've done 2 runs on stream and I've lost both of them. So for me over here, veteran extinction level 10 seems really challenging. But I noticed that there were a bunch of modifiers for the extinction levels, which I haven't seen. I don't know if that's too spoilery for everyone if you want to see these or not, or share them.
Yeah, well, this stream is going to be spoiling some stuff. So yeah, I can show a little bit. For example, the first one is pretty simple. It's just you have a faction that starts at tents directly. So there are 3 factions: workers, military, and underworld. And I kind of managed to get them back to fair for some of them using the bar. So that can be managed. And after there's the Gunstar and civilian ship start with a more heavily damaged hull, so that, well, you can't see it anymore, but when I started the game, I think my Gunstar was like 2/3 or maybe less life, so not full life like this. And yeah, so there are plenty of things. This one, the shop sell 1 fewer items and less resources, and here I have a shop actually. So in the shops, well, normally you have 3 and 2. There you only have 2 and 2, so less choices. And there
no, that's perfect, because then my camera's not blocking anything.
Sorry. Well, the resources are scarce there. For example, there's only 1 nuke. Actually, one of the modifiers, I don't remember quite which one, but there's one that the maximum number of nukes you can have at any time, any point, is 3. So
3.
I'm maxed out there.
Yeah, it's one of the hardest modifier because the nukes are like the trump card when you're in a dire situation to get out of it. So only having 3 at tops makes the game much harder.
Yeah, this is extension 8. So 3 nukes maximum. And see the faction, actually there's one that started at hostile, and the healthcare and maintenance start as poor, and actually they stayed poor. So, and all that, the faction discontent and influence, they actually, one thing that I think is pretty much not understood yet, well, because it's a really complex game, is the faction don't really add more crises. They only change what the crises spawn. So, for example, there's fair and intense. Well, I'll still have only one crisis in this sector. It's only when they changed catastrophic that's horrible. And like I said, with the extension 8, it starts as hostile for one of the faction. So the next step is catastrophic. So you can really easily in like sector 1 or 2 go right into catastrophic. So yeah, plenty of modifiers.
Yeah, they seem pretty brutal.
Basically, you are playing one of the unluckiest fleet that tried to escape the Cylon.
Yeah, it makes for a better story, right? A lot of this kind of game is really great for telling a story of crisis and opportunity. It's right in front of me. That's why I said that. Crises and opportunities. But actually, the games with difficult challenges to overcome make the best stories.
Yeah, and this difficulty, every choice, even if in a normal game and with no extension, well, a lot of choices matter. You can make some mistakes and still reach the end. If you make too many mistakes, of course, you won't be able to win. But at this difficulty, I think only one mistake can make you fail. So, for example, this situation here, well, it can make me die right there if I don't do it. And this crisis here, well, it makes me lose my 3 nukes. So I have to do this as well, but I only have 4 turns to do it and 2 turns to do this one. So plenty of things to do. And this one, well, I don't think I'm gonna do it because, well, it only takes 1 turn, but I need all my turns to do the POIs and everything I have to do.
Yeah, that is one of the hardest parts of the game for me personally, is figuring out where exactly to spend my time. It's maybe your most limited resource out of everything else. You very obviously have your resources at the top, but time management is a big skill in this game.
Yeah, you have limited choices there. And so yeah, and, I have my crew, only 5 people. I have already found the Cylon, and he's a hostile one, so I'm not gonna keep him for long.
Oh no.
And the other 4 are pretty good. This one is almost dead because she's on the weapons, and when I get hit on the Gunstar too much, well, I lose life on her. And also, yeah, the R&D lab upgrades are all important. Most of the time, well, you take the squadron jock first. I think extension level 10 and veteran, what I used to take, and maybe you will see it in the stream, is take the hull reinforcement first, because what actually happens in veteran is all the enemies have more hull, and with some extension levels, starting at this one, well, enemy missiles do more damage, and you have more enemies per battle. And this one, the enemy do more damage.
Oh wow.
So yeah, there's
What's interesting is that in higher difficulties and extinction levels, you have to play differently because some of the raids seems like useless when you play on normal difficulty and no extinction. But while you try to reach the end in a maximum extinction, you have to rethink how you see the upgrades. And like you said, the upgrade to extend the hull points of your civilian ships and squadrons is quite essential to reach it to the end. So
Yeah.
the meta changed a lot. Same for the faction, because the factions, like, you can keep them at bay on normal difficulty, but in very high extinction, you have to accept that some of them will hate your gut and just choose one to stay friend with, and that's it.
Yeah, and this difficulty is, well, it takes a lot of time to reach it because extension 10, you have to do all the other extension first. And you have time to get meta upgrades. We don't really see them right now. There are 4 that really helped me during this game. For example, this one, when squadrons aren't deployed, they gain experience points. Well, I only have 4, so this one I don't use it much. But this one, well, this one is the same. If I have squadrons in there that aren't doing anything, they gain hull damage and speed. It would have been good if I had more than 4. And this one restores my squadrons. So yeah, this one's pretty great because it gives me an edge. If I have one squadron that dies during a battle, it'll come back to life, and I had 4. Well, I used them to reach Sector 9 because it's really hard.
So I actually had a question about that while I was playing. Are those restored during the battle or after?
Yeah, during the battle.
Oh,
right.
So it's really like
right
having 5.
Yeah, exactly. Well, not anymore for me. But
No, not anymore.
Yeah, it helps you avoid to snowball the defeat during fights. Because most of the time, like, you lose 1 or 2 squadrons and then you're overwhelmed and silenced. So with this meta upgrade, you're able to have your squadron revive on the spot and avoid being overwhelmed. So pretty useful. Well, it was pretty useful.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so I managed to get 3 civilian ships up to here. This one's pretty good because it gives me Tilium every jump. This one, it repairs my civilian ships and Gunstar. That's why this one is full life. This one's really good. And this one, it's the first one that gives me scrap. I don't have my supply civilian ship anymore because it died previously, but I'll manage with this, I hope. And I can always get a new one here. But we'll see the choices when I start doing them.
Right.
And yeah, and well, all my hero traits are really important as well. This one is on the weapons because, well, actually he has frail, but he's on the nuke launcher. But I have a cooldown trait, so that's good. And this one does a big radius, so my nuke are huge. This one, well, it's the fleet hero, but she has a special flight authorization to finish this opportunity that I'll try to keep because it's the workers, and the workers, well, they aren't tense yet, but if I don't take the right event, well, it'll be tense and it'll cancel my opportunity and cancel the potential gain of 100 scrap. So
Yeah, so definitely got to get those. Before you get going though, like what would you say is, I don't know if you have an answer to this exactly, but like your strategy for navigating these situations, like how exactly do you manage to make your decisions? Like what takes priority for you?
So it really depends on the moment and as well on the crisis and the number of crises I'll get. But first, well, in Extinction 10, I always try to keep 3 nukes for each battle because they're really important. If I don't want to, well, if I lose a squadron and I want to stay alive. One other thing I didn't tell is with one extension level, don't remember which one because there are a lot. You can't emergency jump anymore. So if you did something wrong in a battle, you have to stay until the end. And yeah, my strategy is, well, normally first I do the POIs. There I don't really care for artillery anymore because I have this civilian ship that gives me some. But yeah, first I would do these, then I see if I have enough scrap to do R&D lab upgrades.
All right.
And then I react to crisis. Actually, I try to keep heroes until the crisis spawn because I don't know what it would be, and since I don't have a lot of supply, I won't be able to do situations if I need to do some. So it might be always good to keep a few heroes available to do things for this. And after, yeah, I try to keep only 2 civilian ships healed so I can use them in battle. And then after it's more in battle that the strategy is really important, because if you lose too much, if you take too much damage in battle, if you have squadron that dies, well, everything will affect the fleet management afterwards because you'll have to spend scrap to repair, and you might lose some heroes. Maybe you didn't get enough XP, so. Everything is contextual, actually. It depends on what happens.
That makes sense.
One thing that some players don't do, I think is very important, is that you have to accept to let go about some situation in crisis, because sometimes you want to do all of them, but some of them are like, no, you don't have to do them. You can let them expire and just take and tank the damage because you can. So in this case, you can't tank the fifth health damages, but sometimes you have to say, okay, at this point in the game, I don't need the supply, so let's not use my hero for that and use it from something else.
Yeah, for example, this crisis, I said that I wasn't gonna do it. I don't think so. I'll do it for maybe this sector and maybe not the next either, but I'm gonna do this one. And then when this crisis arrives, it depends what it does, but if I have the resources, like I said, the heroes, maybe I'll keep it and try to do it, or I'll bypass it if it affects something I don't care about, like for here the supply. So yeah, it's managing what you do and what you don't do. You don't need to do everything.
Like I said, I think that a lot of players are like, there's too much crisis and I'm overwhelmed with everything I have to do because they want to resolve and do everything, but that's not the intent of the game. You have to let go about things and choose to say, okay, those people I can't save, I have to make the call. That's the Adama spirit of it.
that sometimes is even a difficult decision to make as well. That's the unseen decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, so should we start doing all that?
Yeah, I think so.
So like I said, I'm gonna do this first. I don't want to forget.
Maybe you can do free stuff or check out free stuff first, like level ups and the bar.
Yeah. Actually, well, the level up of the squadron is not really important right now, but the level up of the heroes are the most important. And actually, what I wanted to do in this sector is use my my Cylon here to spawn a special POI. But yeah, actually the bar is kind of important. I didn't want that. But we'll see. Maybe I don't need fuel right now. Maybe I'll play cards with the underworld, but I don't have enough supply to use it. And I'll play pyramid with Ariel Weber. I don't think. Well, he doesn't have good morale, so I don't really care about any of the bar stuff. So I'll start by doing that, actually.
It's interesting seeing how your choices are being made.
Yeah, and I'll choose the heroes that are gonna pass a level right away. So one of these two. Well, maybe this one, because he's not full life. And I always want to keep someone full life to do some other stuff. So yeah, there's an event. It's something that's pretty hidden, but there will always be the same number of things that happen in a sector. For example, these events and the crisis. There are some events that will spawn after you do a crisis or after something special happens, but the normal events, the predictable events like the crisis, they will always be the same number. So here, like I said, I don't want to make the workers angry, because if I make them angry, I'll lose this opportunity. So I'll tank on the military. Yeah, there. So they're tense now, but I kept my opportunity. So next, this one is the most important thing to do, because I only have 4 turns, and it'll take 3 turns to do to complete, because there are 2 objectives here.
That's a very important point. That tripped me up multiple times in my playthroughs.
Yeah.
Was thinking I had more time than I did, and if you don't do things quickly enough, you could end up actually losing supplies and resources to the first step, and then forget that the second step also requires time.
Yeah, that's true. So here I'll use first. I'm gonna do this level, because it depends. Maybe I might have something that relates to the crisis, or that maybe gives me more action points. Actually,
for example, there is one trait that gives some resources when you resolve a risky situation. So it might have earned him some resources if he used it for something. So it could have been useful.
This one, I don't really know what to take. One thing really important is the rerolls. So with the meta upgrades, you can go up to 10 right now, rerolls, and I used 8 up to here. And this is between the level up of the heroes and the squadrons. So if I'm not okay with any of these, I can always use this, but I only have 2. Like I said, I might get some more from the Silent Airlock soon. But maybe this one is good, actually. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get this one. So, and next, I'm gonna do this. So first, this one. I'll make her lose some life because she's full life.
Maybe I will move you here.
And another level to do, so...
Only commands. It's not very good.
Yeah, nothing good here.
I ended up turning my camera off entirely, just... I was blocking stuff, so... This is fine.
This one's pretty good. Well, kinda.
But you already have the sedan chip that produces TVM, I think, so...
We actually have a couple of questions in chat.
I'm gonna take this one.
Yeah, I can answer some question while he plays if you want.
Sure.
I'll concentrate then.
One question was about whether or not the uniforms your hero is wearing actually matter.
I seen this theory on the Discord about people trying to figure out how they can have the bear achievement. And no, the uniform doesn't give much clue about what event will play. The only thing is that some events are tied to the roles of some heroes, like the CAG or the Chief Tech or the EXO, but that's the only thing that matters for some events. The uniform for other heroes doesn't matter that much.
Okay, interesting.
Okay.
And to answer another question, yeah, we are a huge nerd of the show before landing the VIP to make a game about Battlestar Galactica, so it was great for us.
I have myself a number of questions about your work with the IP, and I can ask them now, but I know that maybe we can wait more towards the end. So
Okay, so
say
there-
we all. I think that's why we're all
Well-
here, right? We're fans of the show.
There.
It's an incredible show because it's all the test of time. I mean, you can watch it again today, and it's like stellar. So
I actually just watched the show for the first time a few months ago, which is what prompted me to play this game because I had just finished it. Like, oh wow, look at this! This game is true to the IP, and I'm here for it. All right, I see we got a Cylon in the brig.
So yeah, I'm gonna ask him about where to get a legendary hero. So there, with all my supply, and now I don't need him anymore. So,
Oh no!
yeah, I'm gonna unlock him and pay attention because I don't know if anybody saw this, but there's a special thing that happens when you do this. So here, and I don't know if it's gonna be seen or not. Look, he's here.
Oh! Wow, that's brutal.
So yeah, that's what happens when you unlock them.
Oh no!
Okay, so now
They're
I have
still
this,
going?
yeah, he's going. He's going here. Okay, so now I have this fight to do, so I'm gonna level up my squadron. This one up. Okay. I think I'm gonna take this because the wolf is the one that takes a lot of damage. He's a sort of the tank, and he taunts everyone, and he gets damage resistance for each enemy that's within his radius. So maybe give him more damage resistance. We'll see. Okay. So next thing to do. Yeah, actually. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take this. This I don't care, and maybe I'll take an. Well, we'll see. But I'll do it after. First, this is combat.
yeah, I see comments about the wolf, and I think it's a unit that at first doesn't seem that useful for players because it's not like a huge damage dealer, but it's very important to, especially in high extension, to withstand the brutality of the Cylons and all the damage they do. Also, it's important to divert the worst elites you can encounter in some fights.
So yeah, I have the Falcon, which is one of the units that some people hate, some people love. So that's funny. And it's one of the units that you have to micromanage a lot because it shoots without while it's moving. So you can always move it, and you should always move it because that's the best way to play with it as well. So yeah, this mission is really easy at this point in the game.
So this was an
some
elite
are-
battle?
Well, it's not really elite. It's related to the Cylons.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the elite battles, those are the ones you get from your choice of the destination. Oh, I don't want to die. See,
You took it too lightly.
yeah, I have to focus a little bit. I don't want to have him die. Can I do anything else? Yeah.
So that's the mission with the Silent Hunt when you retrieve a legendary hero. That's this one.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, because when you have an hostile Cylon, you can have information, intels about a stranded legendary hero of the colonial fleet and try to retrieve it. That's what he's trying to do. And that kind of compensate the loss of the hero that turned to be a Cylon. So it's quite important to try to retrieve it because it's quite cheap and it's an additional hero with legendary trait. So
Right,
Yeah, and
you
there
want
I
to make sure that you have enough energy and things moving forward.
Yeah, and there I was staying a little bit since it's pretty easy, but so I could get a little bit of XP. But now I'm leaving because I don't want to lose anything more. So now I should get a legendary hero there, and she has one of the best traits.
that's
So this one
huge.
gives hull points on all of my units when a Gunstar weapon kills an enemy unit. So I'm gonna put her on the nukes.
Yeah, that seems good.
Yeah, and she comes with 2 levels because of the meta upgrades I have. So I have to choose wisely some things. So this one, because I know she's gonna be in the nuke, so I don't care about the damage. It'll do enough to kill any units. This one I don't care. So actually, when you level up, the traits that are picked, well, they depend on the other things you have, and some of them are still a little bit random. So, for example, this one, it's a squadron thing, and I don't really care, but it depends because sometimes you might want to multi-class some heroes. So, for example, you can have one that's good with weapons or squadrons as well, if you want to change because you have recuperated another one that's good with the thing where she was assigned previously.
So are you
maybe-
are you getting multiple level ups here?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
2.
That's the meta upgrade that allows for your heroes to come with level ups when you get them like in the late game, so that you don't have to get level 1 heroes at the end of the game.
Right,
yeah, that's
I'm
one
gonna
of-
definitely be sure
it's-
to grab that one.
Yeah, it's quite useful.
So I was thinking of taking this one because I can gain some scrap. But maybe this one is good as well because the cooldown is always important for weapons. Because there's a lot of talk as well about the weapons not being good enough on the Gunstar, but it really depends on the cooldowns. And if you have enough cooldowns with your traits, you can get weapons down to I think like 2 seconds cooldown.
Oh wow.
And that can be crazy because after you can play fully with the Gunstar. So there.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put her.
We have a couple
Yeah.
more questions in chat. There was a first question that was, does the type of civilian ship that you have in your fleet influence the kind of opportunities and crises that appear?
Yeah, it can because, like Simon said, you have a fixed amount of crises and events you can get per sector. But when I'm kind of explaining a bit how it works under the hood. But when we pick the events, we check what can match the current situation of the fleet and what is possible. And depending on the kind of ship you have, you can have some different events and crises, like the kind of ship, like how much hull they have. But it's more flavor thing. What impacts more the crisis are the faction, and it can increase the difficulty of the crisis you have, because you have the same amount of crisis, but they can be much harder if you have a crisis with a faction that has a lot of influence.
Right. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So one of the interesting balancing stuff of the game is that the game kind of push you to make deal and befriend some faction, and you accept gifts and stuff. So they gain in influence because they get more powerful, because they get some influence over you. And at some point, they are very influential, they are your friends, they are fair. And then they ask for big stuff, like we need some nukes and they don't want some question. And then at this point, you're like, oh, right, I might have committed a bit too much with this faction, but if I don't give them what they want, they turn hostile, and then they have a high influence. So the crisis I will be quite hard for me to handle. So you have to find the right spot between befriending some faction and giving them too much influence.
Right, that makes sense. Another question we have is, can you convert an unrepentant discovered Cylon as opposed to, airlocking them?
No, you can't. You can either get as much intel as you possibly can from them, and at some point you just vent them into space to catch something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw
Okay,
we saw that cool flavor detail a little bit ago.
Actually, it's a Simon detail, because he's the one who pushed very hard to have this little pixel art character in space. It was his thing, and it's cool.
Well, you know what? I actually had a question for you both, which maybe this is related, but I was wondering if you had like any kind of details in the game that players might not notice that like you love or like you're really proud of, and perhaps that's one of them.
Yeah, that's one of them.
I definitely don't know that I would have noticed that,
There are the pets and the pets in the ND labs and the security room too.
Yeah.
They're quite cool.
Oh my gosh, you can pet the cat.
Yeah, and there is a dog. There is a dog too in the security center, but it's not there anymore.
But I don't have access anymore. Oh, no. Too bad.
Wow, 10 out of 10 can pet the cat. There you go, chat. There's your Steam review.
Yeah, that's as good as you can get.
So yeah, now I only have one time unit available, and I don't really. Well, I would have liked to do the scrap, but I think I'm gonna take the civilian ship. And we'll see. And one of the things you always have to do, well, except if you have a trait that tells you otherwise, but always use all your heroes in every sector so they get XP, and you shouldn't just use a supply because you'll miss out on the levels. So this is really important. Oh yeah, up.
So say that you don't have enough opportunities, but events that you can do. Are there any other ways to earn them XP throughout a sector?
With the heroes?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, there are some traits that makes you gain some XP from battle, but otherwise it's just doing POIs or situations like this one.
And also, actually, it's an interesting strategy, because you get the choice to bypass or to resolve a crisis, and sometimes you might want to avoid bypassing a crisis just to have the heroes doing the situation of the crisis to an XP. So sometimes you have to take that into account to say, okay, maybe I'll do it just for the XP of the crisis.
You know what? I hadn't even considered that. Look how much I'm learning.
Okay, so...
And also, there is more to the cat, but I let people find out about that.
So I'll always take the ships that have the most life, but right now they don't have much. So maybe I'll take this one. Or maybe I'll heal it a little bit. I don't really want to, but okay. This one's almost full life.
That's a very important decision too, because you have to ensure that you avoid getting critical effects from ships during fights. And at that level of difficulty, you might always have to take some damage, tank some damage on your civilian ships, and you have to find the right spot to heal them just to avoid that, so that they take critical effects. So that's a difficult decision, but an important one.
Okay,
Every small detail counts.
So let's go to battle and hope we make it.
So I have another question for you. If you have both of your ships reaching a critical threshold, do you incur negative results for both ships, or does only one event happen?
You can have, I think, like up to 3 critical effects, if I'm not mistaken,
yeah.
Simon.
Yeah. And it's only one per civilian ships. So if you reach this threshold or this one, you only get one situation.
Is it the worst of the two, or is it random?
Yeah, it's
the worst. Of course.
Of course, yes.
That's the spirit.
So yeah, they're the trade or this one. I think I'm gonna take this one, so because there's a weapon or equipment, and they're a hero, but there's scrap. Yeah, all these difficult decisions are really difficult, but I don't have enough scrap to go to the trade, so I'll take this one.
Maybe in this case you can check what raid you want to perform in the next sector.
So, okay.
So maybe first, Simon, so the most important thing you have to do at the start of any fights is checking what the enemies are doing.
Yeah, what people don't often do is look at this first. So here, units gain 50% evasion when their hull points are low. So that'll be a little bit hard when they're ships that have a lot of life. And this one is 30 damage when they get shot. Okay. So bonus damage. So they'll be pretty hard to hit, but I don't think these are the worst ones. So we'll see. This won't be too hard. And I have this to help, so I should be okay. But I'm gonna focus now.
So what is your strategy for deploying your ships? Just
so
kind
I always
of putting them out there?
Far, well, it depends on the squadron, because, for example, yeah, the Raptor, this one, that has a pretty big range, and his range goes up every time it does damage. Or which one is it? No, it's actually damage. So, but it has a big range, so it can stay close to the fleet. The other ones, I make them go far away, and it depends on the fleet, because there is the second fleet. You have to go further away, so you don't have a malus on your damage, because if you're too close you have malus. If you between 100 and 200 you don't have anything, and over 200 you have bonuses. So with the fleet 2 you must fight differently, because you have to fight from far away. But there I just get them far, and then I'll change this. I'll change when the unit spawns. So the elite raider. So really important for any enemies. You always take a look what happens. So this one, it gets evasion for each other raider around. So these two, they will have 40% evasion. Well, actually 20, I think. And this one that's all alone, I should kill him first, so he doesn't get close to the others. So this one I'll use with this one. And these two I can manage, I think, with this one. And also, yeah, they're gonna get a bonus life and evasion after because of this. But they'll be okay. When they spawn, they have more life because of the extension levels.
What's the active ability you have on the Falcon?
The Falcon is the Flesh Melter, and I think
Oh.
I'm gonna use it. It's one of the best activable. I use it, but it's gonna use a nuke. But I think 2 is enough. This is gonna help me greatly. And then after, I'll use the Falcon and move it everywhere. So what is really important is as soon as you kill a unit, well, it's important in this difficulty level that when you kill a unit, you have to make it do something else right away. If you have a unit doing nothing, it's not good. And the dodgers, well, you know, they have evasion boosts if they are not attacked by 2 units. So you have to either take care of them with 2 units or use area of effects damage like the flak or the nuke. But there aren't too many, so now I can manage, I hope.
I see a nuke
far
too.
away. Yeah, and the nuke, but it's far away still, so it'll be okay. And this one is gonna move, but normally it should move. Normally I shouldn't move the Raptor because when you move it, you lose his cooldown. It's one of the artillery things. So I try to keep it still all the time. But there I have to move it if I want to attack this one. I'll have enough time to recharge before this one spawns.
Real quick,
there.
while I have a moment and I'm thinking about it, there is an ad break coming in. It's gonna be a 3-minute ad break, but on the bright side, I'm dual streaming to YouTube, so you can pop over there to be able to avoid anything that you might miss as well.
Okay. Yeah.
One important thing is not to panic with the nukes, the enemy nukes, because most of the time you can one-shot them when we have enough damage, except for the from one frigate that boosts the health of the missiles.
There.
So yeah, that's quite clean for the first wave.
Okay, so I have a big group of Elite Raider, and I think I'm gonna use the flak on them. The good thing to do is to pre-shot them, but they're too far away. I can only get it here, so I'll wait for them to spawn. And I'll just take out this Dodger here. This unit. Okay, it's good against elites. Yep. There, I can spawn it now. This one's pretty in pretty bad shape.
Yes, to answer your question, you can take out the enemy frigates. What it will do is that you'll have some special opportunity. I mean, not opportunity, like some special reward in the blessings, like after the battle, and also it will prevent until the end of the fight any missiles to spawn, and also the bonuses won't apply anymore. So it's quite hard to do, but it could be an interesting strategy sometime. And there is a cool trait or ability I don't remember also that can hack the enemy frigate.
There. Hey. I want to keep my Viper alive, so. But also this one, yeah. This one was also a little bit hard because it's gonna go in stealth mode. and you cannot target it, but you can always use area of effects, things like the flash melter, for example, to make him visible again. So yeah, now it's attacking from a lot of different places. I just don't want my Viper to die, so I'll keep it far away for now and attack it with everything. Okay.
Do you have backups, squadrons?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
But I have nukes.
I'm very impressed to see how you manage all this. I'm not really an RTS player myself, so I find these battles to be very overwhelming. I definitely appreciate the tactical pause though. It helps a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it removes the reflexes from the equation.
Reflexes? What reflexes?
Oh, I'm not sure it's the right word in English. Like the
Oh no,
the clicks, the click per minute.
Yeah.
Like when you have to click a lot. Yeah.
Is it gonna be ready soon? No, not at all.
Yeah, I was just joking because if there was no pause, I would just be pure panic.
37, 69.
We still want to see some no pause full run from players, because that might be a really interesting challenge.
There.
Wow, you probably won't see that from me. Even games I have thousands of hours in, I still don't play them no pause.
This one. You come here. Okay, so now they're nuking my units. I have dodgers coming from all over. Well, I want to kill this one.
I wonder how much time is left. I gotta just... a minute?
Yeah, a lot of stuff happened.
Go away. Go, no. Uh-oh, I think I'm gonna lose him.
Are there
No.
speedruns of the game yet? I don't know if there are speedruns, but there's an achievement, right? To complete a run under an hour and a half?
Yep.
Yeah, for each feat you can try to do it under an hour and a half and unlock some content.
Does that count as a speedrun?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna move this one over. I want this nuke to hit here, so I'm gonna use it against the enemy.
I can't move the camera in Discord, but I can pick it up and hold it so we can see the timer back there. I did take 13 hours on my tutorial run. I did.
Okay, whoa. Not a lot of life.
5 hull points, yeah.
Yesterday I saw Jess with 0 hull points on the squad and it was still alive.
Yeah. It got back to the gunship with 0 HP. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, I think it's because of the rounds, the rounding of the numbers. But it was good for you. So.
Yeah, usually it
There.
doesn't work out in the player's favor.
No, but we're good people.
You need to concentrate, Simon.
Yeah.
It's tough.
There. But...
Maybe to give fresh news on the next update we are planning. Will be a new option. I mean, it won't apply in that particular case, but there will be a new option to fast forward during battles. It's mostly useful for the early battles because sometimes you can, it can be a breeze for the first 2 or 3 sectors. So it might help for returning players and people who have played like 50 hours of the game. So it will be added on the next update.
That's pretty cool.
And unfortunately, to answer our question, there is no plan to be able to drop music in a folder and listen to the amazing soundtrack of Beer McCreary. But it's a nice idea. I don't know if we will ever have the time to implement that, but it's a cool idea.
We know what I'm gonna do with them if I try to kill them or not with the nuke.
So, without hopefully distracting too much from Simon's gameplay here, are there any other mechanics that you all might be cooking up in addition to the speed adjustment during battle?
Yeah. The next update will be quite interesting. We'll be adding something that, to be honest, we didn't think that a lot of players will destroy the end boss base star, but it turns out a lot of people did. And we're going, I won't spoil too much, but we'll be adding some cool stuff when you manage to do that. Destroy the final boss base star. So that will be one of the biggest additions for the next updates.
I'm sure there are plenty of players who will look forward to that. I look forward to maybe just winning one run.
And also, that's a cool new feature that Simon pushed a lot to have in the game, but we will have a photo mode in the next update too.
The photo mode. Yeah, we'll see.
Specifically, for your battles?
No, mostly for fleet management to have nice pictures of your fleet. During battles, it's too messy to do. But during fleet management, you will be able to go around the fleet in 3D and zoom in and zoom out and make nice picture of your fleet.
Oh, that's a cool feature.
Which one do I kill?
I do also think that it can look pretty ironically lovely when some of these weapons go off, though. It's like fireworks. I think this might be a troll question, but any plans to play as the Cylon?
No.
I mean, you sort of can if you have one that wants to reintegrate with the fleet.
Yeah, you can have one reintegrated Cylon in your fleet. That's tricky. He has 2 squadrons that are very low HP, only 15 seconds, but he managed.
Yeah.
See, that's a photo-worthy shot right there.
That heal my squadrons. Forgot about that. One important thing to never forget about. No, I'm pretty good.
Yeah, 12 seconds, you are okay.
Yeah, that perk that you had, that was a hero perk? Yeah, a hero perk for the nuke to heal. Yeah, so good.
The revitalizing shot. It gets me hull points.
It's one of the best traits you can get.
I definitely just saw that Viper come back from the brink there.
Okay. Yeah, but first this. Actually, I'm gonna kill them with my Falcon, and well, this one can be hit. There. Let's go.
Wow, so amazing. They're all still intact.
No criticals.
Wow.
Yeah, he did pretty well. Was tough.
Ooh.
That's clean.
You worked your brain very hard for that. I worked my finger hard. I was holding the Discord camera up slightly the whole time just to so we can see the timer.
So, well, all the choices are important, but there are no choices that will help me right away. Maybe I'll just take the fuel, so I have more than enough.
Yeah, I think you have 0 fuel. Also,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Well, I'll
good
have
roll.
0 now, but yeah, and +3 from the ship. Okay. So there'll be 2 crises here. So I have to keep some heroes. I have a little bit of scrap, so I don't need to heal anyone. I know I want to buy some R&D lab upgrades, like this one, for example, but maybe this one as well, because I want to heal my heroes that are almost dead, but I don't have supply, so... Ah!
Tough choices.
Always.
Yeah.
So there was actually a question in chat right before the battle, which was, are there ways to purposefully, if I remember correctly, purposefully improve your healthcare and maintenance status beyond RNG roles for events?
You have
Well-
events. You have events in the bar to do that, but to be fair, I think that the current balancing make it quite hard to max both those dimension in the game. But we plan to add some events to be able to do that in the next update, to rebalance things a bit, so that it's so that you have more agency and more event than when you can make the choice to favor healthcare maintenance against maybe faction.
Yeah, and healthcare and maintenance, actually, they go down when you let some situation expire. Some situation that will hurt your hull on some ships, or on or hurt the fleet health of your fleet.
Yeah,
So
going down is easier.
Yeah.
Just like with your faction relationships.
Yeah.
Too bad I didn't kill enough Cylons. Well, would have been good to have more scrap. Okay, so what do I do first? I think I'm gonna do this one.
That is always the question, right? What do I do first?
Like I said, I want to wait until I have the crisis to know what they are.
You could have started with the bar just to make sure.
Yeah, I could.
Nice.
Yeah, well, be 15 scraps more each turn, or 38 right now.
It's a bit late to have the gas aggregator. It's it's nice in the early sectors, but right now.
But I could get the fuel there. I think it was 5, so 25. No, I'll scrap it. Oh, well, I don't want to to have a VIP arc, and I don't want to make the workers go 10, so I'm just gonna go for influence there, and yeah, I'll check the bar. Okay, scrap for supply. Play with the underworld, but I still don't have any supply to play with. So yeah, nothing will help me right now.
From my experience, it does feel like supplies are the hardest thing to come by, which lore-wise does make sense.
Yeah, you need food.
It depends how you play, though. Sometimes you might want to skip a lot and to bypass a lot of crises, and then you need much less supplies, and you might end up with a lot of supplies on your hand. So, depending how you play, and if you have like 2 mechanical cruisers.
Just this.
I certainly am the kind of player that you mentioned earlier that tries to resolve everything. So hearing that I need to make harder choices, just like, okay, I'll try it.
Oh, this is one of the crises that's gonna be a little bit of a pain because I have to solve it, or I will get bad. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to solve it actually.
It's upgrade the med bay, so you have to survive.
Yeah, it's good. Is it really that? Yeah. Yeah, okay. And that's one of the things you get by playing the game more and more, is you will know what the crisis will be once you've seen it already.
Oh, true.
So, RNG Medbay 2. Oh, nice crap. Okay. Yeah, but what will be the next one? Will she get enough? I don't know if she's get enough XP to pass her level. I don't think so.
Without risk, you won't. Yeah, because if I'm correct, Simon, you get more XP when you resolve a situation with risks.
Yep.
Like something you can take into account to try to reach the last levels.
I want to know what this one will be. Because yeah, three VIP will be enough. So maybe I'll just pass some time.
You still have one VIP with only 1 HP. And I think this one is on a weapon, so...
Actually, I could heal the VIP.
Oh, you just upgraded the med bay.
Yeah. So yeah, upgrading this is pretty good when they're all messed up like this. But I need some supply. I don't know if I can get 6 supply.
That's one of the guns upgrade that might be a bit weak on easier difficulties, but that can be useful on a very hard run like this one, to be able to heal VIPs because they will take damages. So
if I do this,
specifically to be able to retain your energy when you are healing.
Yeah. I mean, it's cheap. It's a cheap upgrade, so might make sense like in the late game. Still not first pick though.
Okay, I'm gonna do this crisis, even if I don't really want to, but I'm gonna use her. And then I'm gonna try to get some supply. Enough to heal someone. Okay, so just lose some scrap or no more supply. I think I'm gonna take this. Yep.
Just forget about the supplies, definitely.
Yeah. So now I can do the scrap and the fuel actually, instead of trying to heal someone. Because I wanted to heal her, but it's too bad.
Fuel first.
Why fuel first?
Oh, I thought he had only 1 fuel left, but he had 2, so it didn't make a difference.
I was wondering if there was some strategy there beyond actually just running out of fuel.
Okay. No upgrade. I try to keep my scrap for this one. Maybe if I reach, I only have 1 nuke. This is gonna be hard. Okay. Restore health points. Yeah. And
nice.
this is really good.
I haven't seen the perk that you...
So with this one, I'll restore health points, 20% of the damage I deal, and this one I deal 300 damage.
Oh.
So...
Yeah, that is really good.
Yeah.
That's
So yeah,
that's a big
there are
heal.
some combos like this one that are really, really good in the game, but you have to find them. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll get the supply then. What were they giving me? Scrap for supply.
Oh,
Yeah. I could play with the underworld, but for free at least. Well, maybe if I get some supply, actually. I don't know what it'll cost. Let's play cards just before battle. I didn't improve enough.
Yes, hold the battle
Okay.
until the cards are done playing. Is this the
Okay, so,
this is the sector 11
yeah, I think
fight?
so. Yeah. This one, this one, this one.
to answer
Not
another
10, only
question.
10.
Another question in the chat. We are not planning to add new fate or favors, but we are planning to add some level to existing favors on the next update. Because it's some player that have played like 50 hours, we maxed out all the fate upgrades, and I think we added some level to get more rerolls, and to the one that allows for rarer item.
Okay, so this battle might be really hard.
So which
And
kind of frigate is it?
I might lose, but we'll see.
Are the Cylon base stars random? The one that you end up with?
The enemies?
Yeah, but during each battle.
Partially. I think there are some rules to avoid having too much of the same one back to back, but yeah, pretty much. I mean, they are balanced for the current sector they appear in, but...
And they depend on the battle. Okay, so here it's going to be a lot of good matchups, because I want to kill raiders with my Falcon, since they're short range and he's mid range. The snipers, I want to kill them with my Viper, because he might one-shot them, but maybe not, because they have a lot of life. And keep the Raptor for everything else, actually.
Don't forget about your healing shot.
Yeah, my nuke. Okay. Okay, so more damage. And less cooldown. So if there's an artillery, so the one that shoots nukes and missiles, I'll have less missiles and nukes. But yeah, this one's pretty bad. So all the missiles and nukes have more hull, double the hull. So the nukes are going to be really dangerous. Maybe I'll move him further away so he has more time to kill the nukes.
Ooh, looks tricky. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
I might not win this one. I don't want to use this.
Yeah, you have to keep your nuke. You have to make good use of the healing abilities you have in this fight.
I can kill him there and there.
Definitely having more ships seems like a very big boon in these battles.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that he has no backup ships in the hangar is make it quite difficult for him, because he doesn't have the room to lose like a single ship, a single squadron. Otherwise, he's toast.
Like I said, normally I should all the time have some targets, but didn't do it.
There really is just so much happening. You can have the best of intentions, and still miss things right out from under you.
Yeah. So I want to kill this one first because he's a protector and he gives damage resistance to every other ships. To kill the nukes here.
Do you still have the favor, Simon, to replay the battle if you lose?
I don't know. We'll see.
Because there is a favor that allows once per run to retry a battle. Which is quite helpful because you know the battle you're gonna have, so you can try to do better on the second time.
Oh, I suppose I should reveal the countdown. Discord doesn't let me reposition the camera. I can only pick it up.
I missed him.
Yeah,
Yes.
you have your Deadeye ready, Simon.
Good. And I can heal him. Yeah, but he's not.
Yeah, to get rid of it.
I think I'm gonna kill him right away. And go on to him after. And
Yeah,
there. Too bad for the heavy raider.
That's
so
one of
elite.
One of the hard thing to master in this game is that the active abilities and the weapons they have long cooldowns, and you have to know when to use them and when to wait. And sometimes you have to wait for the right moment to use them, and sometimes you have to use them right away, and it's hard to find the right spot. Oh yeah, pretty bad situation.
I lost my Falcon because I wasn't paying enough attention. So we'll see what happens now.
Yeah, the game is a ton of gun too. Shake it.
Which one? This one.
That will be tough. Like.
I think I'm gonna use a nuke. It's too early to use a nuke actually. I'll just take it out. We'll see.
Your Viper is, yeah.
It's nice to be the viewer, not the player.
Yeah, like I said, when you don't have an additional squadron in the hangar, you can't make the slightest mistake and lose one squadron in battle. I think this one is toast.
I think I'm gonna use my nuke. Too bad. Just to heal my Rapture. Yeah, what? There. And I don't want him to go into the field. There. To go
Wow.
there.
You have the cooldown ready on the Viper, but yeah.
It's just for the healing, so I don't really need it. It's just 2 elite raiders, but still.
This is nail-bitingly
57.
tense.
Actually, I gotta take this, this. Come on, you. Kill someone. Someone ready. Is he attacking the nuke? Yeah, good. There, there. This
50
one's
seconds to go.
Sniper alien. Can kill him and change. Or there. And reach this elite. Yeah. Kill him. Ah.
Just when it feels like the battlefield is clear.
You don't have a backup. You don't have a backup weapon after the nuke.
No. Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
I have the. I should have changed it already. This was 678 and 1. Raw.
That's gonna be tough.
It's going all over. 47 seconds. Just want to kill him because he's gonna launch a missile in 5 seconds until he launches the nuke, so I have to kill him right away. Ah! Or should I come here? He's gonna board my Gunstar. He's gonna attack. Everyone is attacking the Gunstar. 40 seconds to go. I need to kill this. And this.
It's a bad matchup.
Yeah, I don't know which one to target here. I can one-shot this one.
How long until the next day?
I have it. I could use it right now, but on who?
And you can also use your heal, maybe, on your Viper.
Yeah, true. I'm gonna do it on him, maybe.
Yeah, it's a lot of HP.
Yeah, I want to kill this. I want to kill it. Okay, is it good? I think it's good.
Maybe.
Is he gonna have enough time to kill it? I think so, because his cooldown is almost ready. Hope he's really targeting it.
Nuke, yeah.
I want 40 evasion, 60. Try to kill this one.
Ooh.
Okay, now you. Now you.
You can also try to multi-bait with your wolf.
They're all coming for the Gunstar, and the Gunstar has her. She's gonna die, but I hope I have the blessing to save her. And maybe I can stay alive for 30 seconds. Too bad I didn't take this out right away.
I was thinking that this would be a great opportunity to ask questions, but honestly, I'm just watching the fight play out. This is very dramatic.
Yeah. I think I might be killed by those.
A lot of them.
29 seconds is a lot, and we have
But
a
you
lot
have
of evasion.
Your weapons.
4
are most
seconds
good.
until that.
And 3 seconds
But
until the other one weapon. The last one, which is... Yeah.
it's glad I put this here and not here.
Yeah.
What does that thing in the left do?
It attracts all enemies to this thing. It's a decoy.
Oh, I haven't seen one of those yet.
But yeah, the turning point in the battle is when he lost his falcon. Because he's badly outnumbered now.
It sure seems like it.
No. I don't know what to kill anymore.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
This is being targeted. I have to do this. I don't know if I try to do this to kill them, because I might kill a lot.
Yeah, but worth trying.
I will lose some life on the Gunstar, but
It's okay, I think. Might be a net positive.
Yeah, I'll try that. If I survive all the jukes coming at me.
20 seconds to go.
I love how supportive you are, Julian.
What's under him? 2 nukes. 3. There. Kill it. So, they're almost dead.
It was a good call.
Oh.
But the nukes, though.
Ah. Ah. There's
So
somebody
close.
alive and they're here. And I got the missile. Ah. 2 more left.
There's another one coming. There's a bunch more coming.
Yeah. 17 seconds.
Oh no!
So close.
Okay. It's the end.
Ah,
But maybe he has a revive. We'll see.
hey,
Yeah.
Yes, he has
retry.
Should I retry? Yeah.
If you don't lose the falcons.
Yeah, I have to keep the Falcon alive. Okay. Whew.
I mean,
It's
you did
really-
very well. That
Yeah, considering
battle.
he had 3 squadrons for most of the fight, it was good play.
Can't I do anything to get something more?
You can get
Yeah,
some
maybe this to
evasion.
get
Some
3%.
evasion.
3% is not much.
But it's not nothing. Might have saved your falcon.
I'll try it. We'll see.
I love this retry option.
Actually, I don't know if everybody is correctly assigned. I think so, but... yeah, she doesn't have much.
And also this favor, like, heal some health point to your Gunstar and civilian ships.
Yeah, but they were almost full life, so... Okay, let's try again.
It would be a breeze now.
Yeah, Flickfire had a good idea to maybe change the hero that heals to a gun that fires more often.
Yeah, but I have to kill some units with it.
Oh, it's specifically killing. You're right, it is if
Yeah.
you kill them.
But actually, we might be able to kill more units. Yeah. It would have been a good idea, too bad.
So what do you think? Would it be easier for you if we were quiet and focus mode, or if we discuss some other things?
I'll just try to focus on my side, and you can talk all you want.
Okay, we could do that too. I want to make sure that you win, you know. But streaming is hard. That's why I have to ask. Game face. Gotta equip the game face. So, okay, one question that I really wanted to ask was, actually it's kind of two questions. How did you manage to get the opportunity to work on this IP? Remember I said I had some questions about the IP. And as a result of working on the IP, what are some unique experiences that you had?
That's an interesting question. It's a fun story because at first we were approaching our current publisher with another game ID. It was Metroidvania in pixel art, and we pitched the game to the boss of the publisher, and they didn't like it at all. But they loved our previous game that was called Crying Suns, that was already inspired by Battlestar Galactica, and he told us like, oh, will it interest you to make a game with the Battlestar Galactica IP? And it wasn't something that we have thought about before, and it wasn't even something that we thought that was on the map for us. And so we think about it like for 2 minutes, and we said yes, and we signed with Dotemu, and we were able to work on this fantastic IP. It was like a dream for us because, like we said at the start of the streaming, it was already an IP we loved and a show we loved, and it was an inspiration for Crying Sun because, as we said on an interview in Crying Suns, we wanted to convey the feeling of being in the shoes of Admiral Adama. So being able to do the closest thing possible to that was a dream for us. And the second question was?
Yeah, the second question was what were some unique experiences that you had as a result of working on the IP?
What was cool for us is that we had the chance to write our own story because when we approached Universal, who owns the IP for Battlestar Galactica, right on we told that we wanted to have an indie approach to the game, and we just don't want it to make like a reskin of a game. We wanted to have the full experience, and they were quite open to everything we proposed, whether it was the art direction, because we use a lot of pixel art and low poly and stuff like that, which is not an obvious choice for IP games, and for the story too, because there are a lot of meta narration in the game, and they were quite open to our ideas, and to have the chance to contribute a bit and to interact with the story and the lore and the universe of Battlestar Galactica was amazing for us. And Simon, you have like 1 HP on your Falcon, but just saying. Don't want to.
Yeah, he took the missiles. That's how he died.
Don't want to interrupt, but
that's how he died the first time.
So yeah, it was quite interesting for us to be able to play with all those concepts and bring our own stuff to this IP. It was great.
It really does seem like such a cool opportunity as a developer and as fans of the IP too.
Yeah, because what we try to convey with the game is to have the feeling that you have in the 33-minute show episode, which is like one of the most important episodes of the show, and that everyone loved. And I think that on that part, everyone will have his own opinion and will appreciate the game the way they want. But I think we nailed that feeling on the game.
I was slightly distracted because I accidentally right-clicked. What feeling was it?
The feeling to be like in the 33-minute episode when you have the
right
Cylon on your heels, and every time you are like to hold a breath, and they're just next to you, and you just evade and escape by an inch.
Actually, someone in chat actually brought that up earlier, that these fights really do capture 33, like that feeling.
Yeah.
It was maybe one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah, it's incredibly well produced and written.
The Falcon's still in it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna heal it as soon as I can.
Thank you for sharing some of that insight.
Is it too far away? Might be. Gonna nuke all this, I hope.
Ooh.
It seems like a good spot for a nuke.
Yeah, but I want the heavy one as well.
Yeah, but no, that's not the riders that killed you in the previous fight.
Should I wait? But this is the. Those are the elites that almost killed me last time, I think.
Like, maybe it's another wave because it was much down the line, I think.
I don't need this right away. I do need to kill this.
How is your Deadeye? Ready, maybe?
No, not yet.
So don't lose your Falcon before the healing.
Yeah, but it's only raiders.
Don't be greedy. You managed with three units on the previous fight, so.
Oh,
Yes.
nice. Those elites wandered in there.
And then the Falcon is almost fully healed.
Flap.
Pro move.
We're doing it. We're doing it, chat.
Kill this heavy raider.
Don't forget to change your nuke launcher.
Yeah. Uh, 165, 125, so I can change. There. Up. Oh. And another one.
I think in this format of game we're allowed to backseat. I don't really have anything to backseat over.
Deadeye, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
That it resets its skill down.
Not yet. Not yet. And I don't know if I use my flak on those two. I think I'll use it.
To slow them down, mostly.
Yeah. And him I'm gonna keep for the nukes. Maybe I don't know if he shoots at me. Can he shoot at me? You're gonna stay here and kill the nukes. And I can take care of this.
Might be Deadeye time for the...
1 second. Deadeye. Him? Or him.
No. There is one. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's out of my range, so I will hit him. Oh no, he's launching a nuke. Come back. I don't know if he's too far away. Or should I keep my dead eye? Is the dead eye gonna be able to hit him in 0.4 seconds? No!
So what does Deadeye do for you? Just as a reminder.
Deadeye is an ability for your Scradon that has an infinite range and do 300 damage.
Right.
So it's a good weapon to get rid of the annoying stuff at the other end of the battlefield.
I got the nuke, so it's all good.
Most of the time you try to handle most of the stuff, and you have some unit at the other end of the battlefield that you can't handle, and having an active ability to take care of that is quite useful.
Oh yeah, very much so.
Deadeye is
Especially
one of
without
my
having to use
favorite
it.
active ability.
Yeah, without having to use a Gunstar weapon. Accomplish that.
Yeah, it's mostly it's like having an additional Gunstar weapon, so it's very good.
This is a really bad bad. I think that's
Okay.
coming.
You have your missile launcher ready. Maybe to finish, yeah. We do have a lot of HP.
Mm-mm. Should change right away. I have to kill this. Actually, Should I heal with him?
Yeah, don't forget to bait.
Yeah.
And to use your active ability.
We have a question in chat about the process used to design ships that did not appear in the show specifically.
Yeah, that's a good question. We have an amazing designer and 3D artist who is called Louis-Julien Berthe, and he made a lot of research about all the ships that appeared in the show and on the spin-offs, and he tried to stay as close as possible to the logic and the technology of the universe, and to reassemble some parts and some ideas from different ships to make new ones. So some of them are already in the show, but well hidden, like the Mark 7 that appears sometime in the show, or I don't remember the name, but there is a Raptor with new launchers on its back that appears like for a few minutes in the show. So those one we reused, and then we invented some that made sense in the universe and were within what might have happened, might exist in the show.
I'm still gonna get hit by all those, but I have the flag ready if I want to try my save again, but it's gonna be hard.
You have 4 units this time.
Because they have too much evasion. And the only way to hit them is with
Area of effect.
an area. Yeah.
8 seconds. I think your strategy to put your area of effect weapon on your Gunstar was a good one on the previous run. Previous fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this again. Just stay here, kill the nukes.
Now, the flak.
And the ship has much more health this time.
Yeah, it has been healed.
when using this approach.
But still, there's a lot. Oh,
Oh
he
no.
got destroyed!
24 seconds.
I think it's always the same thing. It's the artillery gets the focus. I have to kill the nukes by myself then.
It's Krishnus.
It's a very beautiful effect on the ship right there. It's maybe
Raptor
not
is-
positive, but
yeah.
it's pretty.
Actually, there's one nuke that hits here. It'll kill the remaining raiders, but I think it's I don't
Risky
think it's
move.
possible. The end of this battle is really, really rough.
Oh no! Oh no!
Ah, the nuke is almost there. You don't think you can finish the nuke? That's almost there.
To what? To finish it?
There is
Yeah,
a
that
bottom
nuke
left.
has like
It's
1
here.
HP.
No, it's too far away. Maybe no.
It really does have 1
I
HP.
think
Wow.
his cooldown is ready, but the time it takes to reach
To
it,
reach it.
it's too far. Oh, I'm gonna take this one, I think. Ah,
Is your ship in range of damage
I'll
from the
try.
nuke?
oh. Nope.
Only
Okay, you
15
lost
seconds.
Did I lost my raptor. Nuke. I have to kill this one. And this one, and this one. Gonna be able to kill it. He won't be able to launch a nuke until the end, so I don't need to kill him actually. What about him?
Well, yeah, this is pretty spicy.
Still one nuke. Need to take care.
And this one.
Your Gunstar is like almost toast.
Ah!
66.
So close, 9 seconds.
Ugh. Oh no.
Almost.
Yeah, so close. But it's
It was a good
doable.
fight.
9 seconds remaining.
Ah,
You can breathe again.
yeah. So everything maxed out. But yeah.
GG.
So
I
like
was
Julien said, we added more of this one, the rerolls. So there will be 15. A little bit more scrap at the start. So with 2 more levels. And more of other things. I won't spoil everything. But yeah. Extension 10. Vipn. And I'm sure there are plenty of other players better than me. So
I've seen him beat Extension 10, but without the streaming part.
yeah.
it does get a lot harder to manage some of this stuff once you're streaming it. Or
Yeah.
having to, have a conversation, read chat. It does make it a bit more difficult.
That's true. So I think it's almost the end of our stream, but just to show what's the beginning of extension 10. So
just to get back on the battle, what made a huge difference was that he started with only one nuke instead of two nukes.
Mm-hmm.
If he had two, he would have made it, but yeah. Because the last wave, one nuke, he will have wiped most of the wave, and he made it.
Yeah, so only being able to have 3 nukes in your pocket is a big detriment.
Yeah, it's very hard.
Okay, so that's how we start.
And yes, to answer a question in the chat, yeah, there is an achievement for completing extension 10 with each fleet.
Yeah.
Not easy to get.
Oh, I think I have all of them, but
Did you unlock these things the hard way, or did you have a secret key? You know, the secret dev key.
or I don't think I had the time to do a full run with everything yet. So no, I did each of them individually, not in one run.
That makes sense.
And not extension 10 with all the fleets. Okay.
If there was more that you wanted to show here in the early game, I have time. I don't want to infringe too much on your personal time here today. But
I don't.
The early game is quite straightforward. You have mostly the same build order, and you want to reach the 3rd squadron slot as fast as possible to make fights easy.
Yeah. Like I said, I think what is more important in the beginning in veteran extension is to get these and not this one right away. But it kind of depends. It depends on the battle you'll have. Because in each battle there are 3 elites. So the elites are pretty hard to kill, and they do a lot of damage. So you need to be really good at the start.
as in upgrading your auxiliary weapons and Battlestar weapons.
Yeah. This one is
and
one
reinforcing
I would
your
choose
hull.
because you can upgrade it pretty high at the beginning. So, for example, I'll try. Yeah. So plus 30% hull points and squadrons. So it's pretty good. And then also, yeah, since I reached sector 10, I have special starting perks.
It's just reaching the first boss.
What?
It's just by reaching the first boss that you have special perks.
Yeah, that's true. 1 nuke, 20 scrap.
You can have 1 more euro.
Yeah,
that's nice. So
4
yeah,
heroes.
That's a hidden feature. But every time you reach the first boss in a run, in the next one you have like better options in the bar to select from.
Yeah, that's really nice. I kind of forgot that was a thing.
There are a lot of hidden stuff in the game.
We have a.
As we can see, it's starting with an hostile underworld in this run.
Yeah. Not even. What's the step before hostile? Tense. Not even tense, just straight up hostile.
Just ate his guts straight away.
My
So,
nukes.
Disturbed Puppy has a question. If you have any favorite synergies?
Yeah. For squadron and traits, for example, squadron perks and traits. I have one, but I don't know if I want to spoil it.
I think that's a valid answer.
It's something that makes your squadrons have a 500 damage bonus. It's a valid combo, valid synergy, but I won't say how to do it.
Just that it exists.
Yeah.
There you go. There's the teaser.
There was a synergy, but it was really a bug that was doing exponential damage, but this was fixed, of course.
Zhao also has a question. Is there a plan to add more fleet? I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean add like more ships?
Playable fleet, I think.
Oh yeah. There's only 4 right now, right?
Yeah, for now we don't have any DLC or major content planned. It depends on the publisher and how the game perform within like the first few months to know if it's gonna be a thing or not. So for now, nothing is set in stone about more playable fleets or new squadrons and stuff like that.
Which is absolutely the best opportunity to remind you guys to go and leave a review on Steam if you have not done so. Steam reviews and I don't know if wish lists are as important in this stage in development, but very important. And I'm talking to myself too because I haven't left a review. So I'm also someone who needs to go leave a review.
Okay, there. Okay, I'll just try this battle, and I think we
can definitely take some chat questions if there's any other questions that you would like to ask out there. Now's your chance. You definitely have it wish list. We just covered whether or not there was any planned DLC for the game. The answer was, it depends. It depends on things like performance and things. Which there's another question in chat regarding the game's performance, but I don't know if that's something you guys can answer.
I can give numbers, but it did okay. I think we are happy how the game was received and how it sold. But it's, to be fair, it's not in a range when we can say, okay, it's a million seller and we can do 12 DLCs. So we have to wait a bit more with sales and maybe porting and stuff like that to see how it performs to be sure that we want to make some DLC. But we are quite happy with the numbers and the reception of the game.
Yeah, I for one really have enjoyed it. I'm so glad that it made its way on my radar, because normally this is probably a game that I would have not gone for.
Thanks.
What I mean by that is, like, I don't normally play RTSs, you know. But I'm so glad that I did. It's been a really great experience.
Maybe some other questions. Unfortunately, there is no plan to make the game moddable, to have some workshop, because it's quite complicated with an IP to do that, because you can change too much things in the game. So no plans for that, unfortunately. For the mobile thing, we don't know yet. We definitely would like to have a mobile version, but it's still something we are considering, but nothing certain for now. But it would make sense because we did it for Crying Suns and it was well received. but nothing for sure. And yeah, for the question about Stargate, I like Stargate, but Simon is quite Stargate nerd.
I met with Teal'c one time. So yeah, the extension, the start is really hard, but as soon as you pass a couple sectors, it gets easier. Oh yeah, now I think I might die, but
After already making it?
I went really fast, so...
After already making it to the end, now you're gonna die here?
No. Not at all. Yeah, it's...
With the world watching you, Simon?
He came out. I was boarded twice.
Yeah, like a lot of roguelites, at the start you don't have that much options, and you have a vanilla fleet, so in the hardest extinction levels it might be a bit hard to bootstrap the run.
I actually think the roguelite style works really well with this game, especially given the lore of the IP.
Yeah, it made so much sense when we were approached about that, and
yeah, just all of this
it was like
has happened before.
Exactly. And the pursuit thing, like the silent catching up every time, like in FTL or Crying Suns, you have to move forward every step, so made a lot of sense. What was harder though was to design a game unlike FTL or Crying Sun that was asymmetric, because you have to flee and the silent had to be overwhelming, so you couldn't win, so you have just to survive for a few minutes, and it was quite hard to design.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Was there anything that you took away from the Crying Suns development that aided you with the development of this game?
Yeah, a lot of stuff actually, especially on the narrative part, because we iterated a lot on the procedural generation for events and crises and stuff like that. So we had a lot of experience on that aspect. And as player, seeing the battle is like an evolution of Crying Sun, because in Crying Sun we had the cells to move the units, and it was a bit more narrow play, and it made sense for us so that the next move will be to have no cells, and to have more room to express strategies and to move things and to react. So we moved to like a full RTS style for the design. But it was quite hard on the UI part to make it clear within a single screen, because we wanted to make it like on a single screen where you can see everything at a glimpse. But yeah, we made it.
I think you did a very good job with that.
Thank you. That would be Matthias Beglioni, which is our UI designer, who made an incredible job on the UI.
Yeah, I know that I keep joking about how there's nowhere to put my camera, but that's usually like kind of a good thing, especially with a game that has a lot of information that you need to keep track of at once. It uses the space very well to communicate these things.
Hey.
So rather than from a UI perspective, what about with your strategy and design behind managing more like the crises and plot points, and even the story elements?
You mean on the writing on the UI?
And in the writing and just generally gameplay loops and designs?
It was a lot of iteration during pre-production, because we knew from the get-go that one of the main intention of the game was to have difficult decision propose to the commander you are playing. But it was not that easy to find the right spot to make the decisions, and it took quite a lot of iteration to reach to this pattern when you have, like Simon is doing right now, the bypass of the crisis and doing the crisis fully. And basically the idea is that, okay, either you want to address it over time, or you want a shortcut, but you know how much we will have to pay and the consequence we'll have, or assume a bit of uncertainty, but maybe it might be less costly. So that was the main intention behind the crisis. And also the idea was to have some emergent narration, because you have a lot of choices and every choices impacts some hidden variables. When you have some faction that are not happy and the influence, and that's only the visible variables, but a lot of invisible variables that are affected by every choice you make, so that the next choice and the next crisis makes sense and is relevant to what you have done before, and say, oh, okay, that makes sense, that the consequences of the past choices I've made, and it makes sense for this faction of these people to not be happy about how I handle things.
Thanks for sharing. It's very insightful.
Okay.
Thanks.
So I won't survive the next battle, I'm sure. So I think I'm gonna stop there.
We have a bunch of last-second questions here in chat if you would like to focus on that instead.
Yeah.
And we can start wrapping up. Quick reminder to join the giveaway. If you haven't done so, we're giving away 2 keys for this game towards the end of the dev stream. So there are a number of questions. Which ships did you consider before the Gunstar? Roadmap surprises.
For the Gunstars, I don't know if the question is like about the use of the term of the kind of ships, but what we knew from the get-go is that we didn't want to break the canon and have like dozens of other Battlestars surviving the Silent Onslaught and returning Galactica, because it will have undermined all the tension of the show, being that only a few survived and not the most powerful battleship. So we settled for like an in-between that can do some of the stuff that the Battlestars can do, but not everything.
My bad.
So yeah, that's why. Yeah, please.
Never mind. That was just me messing up the stream.
So yeah, that's why we chose to have like smaller ships than the Battlestars. For the final boss, I think, yeah, you'll see with the next update, but yeah, you'll tell us what you think about it. But what I can say is that there is a new cutscene when you do some stuff, and there is some change across runs when you beat it. So yeah, you'll tell us about it. Regarding the cameos, we have Adama, obviously, at the start of the game, but we also have in the recap cutscenes at the start of the run the appearance of number 6, Caprica 6, appearing in his red dress. But I don't think there are other cameos, except for the bosses that are like Silence, numbered Silence. I think the Olympic carrier we have been designing, but I don't think we have put in the game. I don't know the status of that. We have a bunch of design ships that didn't make it into the game. That we are considering adding at some point, but like the rest, it's not sure yet.
There was one more question. Any chance to manage Adama's fleet? I imagine that's probably no, as to not break cameo.
Yeah. It's a fun idea, but no, it would break too much things, and it will be a huge thing to develop, because like the Battlestar is so much more powerful than a Gunstar, and it changed the whole game. But I understand the appeal of doing that, but it won't happen.
It would be too much of a challenge to be at Damaspeak as well. Wow.
It won't happen in this game, at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, I meant canon. I read cameo in chat. I just to clarify for people who don't have chat history. All right. So if there are no other questions, I mean, I know that I have more, but I don't want to keep you guys too much longer. And we have game keys to give away. And my mods are here, and so what's gonna happen if you win? One of my moderators is very likely going to reach out to you, either on Discord if you're already connected there, or they'll reach out to you on Twitch. So make sure that your DMs are open and that you're able to basically receive incoming DMs. So this is your last chance to enter. Very last chance. I'm going to draw here in a minute. And in the meantime, is there anything else that either of you would like to say? Oh, sorry. Also, yes, speak up in chat to make sure that we DM you. If you're not, if someone is not active in chat, I'm going to eventually move on to somebody else just to ensure the key is going to somebody who's active and who's here. So make sure that you speak up in chat as well. And then, is there anything else that either of you would like to say?
First, thanks for having us. It was a blast to be able to discuss and play with you like for 2 hours. We never did that with Simon. So most of the time it was like smaller streaming, so it was quite cool. And also I hope some people play the game and haven't watched the show and would want to watch the show too, because it's something that's make us quite happy to have people just entering because they like roguelites and space games, and they go, oh, that seems interesting. I want to watch the show now, and most of the time they love the show too. So hope some people will have this experience too.
Yeah, I could definitely see this being a good entry into the series. It was the opposite for me. But like it was such good timing. Like I just happened to finish the show and then saw this game. It was just weeks apart, so it was great. And the show is a wonderful time. All right, are we ready for the first winner? Here we go. Oh my gosh, rigged. Rigged, Doji. One of my regulars. If it goes to somebody else who's a regular, it's totally rigged. Oh, winner is you. And let's see who else is gonna win a key. Drum roll. This would be a great time for a drum roll sound effect. It's Pagey Cakes. Are you here, Pagey Cakes? Congrats, everybody. Are you here? Oh, yep. All right, there we go.
Wow.
Wow. Thank you for providing some keys to give away to the community. And also thank you for your time. Thanks for sharing all this insight and gameplay tips and tricks. I certainly learned a lot.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for having us, and it was a great first experience streaming a game for me.
Oh, really? First time?
Well, playing on Twitch. I never did that, but
new streamer.
It's fun.
New streamer incoming.
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe the start of a career, maybe.
It was a good first time. It was.
Yeah.
This is your first time watching a stream, for what it's worth. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you, Simon. Thank you, Julian.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. It was a blast.
Yeah, it was absolutely great. I'll let you both go now. I really appreciate your time. I hope that you have a good time zone. I know it's getting pretty late over there. What time is it now?
It's 9:30 p.m.
Oh, so yeah,
Yeah.
bedtime. No, the sun's still out. I can see it. All right, thanks everybody. Thank you, chat. I'm gonna keep going after this. We're just gonna. I don't know what we're gonna play after. I didn't plan anything, so we're just gonna see what happens. But thank you both very much. If you're ready and willing, I'll hang up the call now.
Okay.
And
Thanks a lot. Bye.
thank you
Thank
again.
you.
Bye,
Thank you.
everybody. Bye. Now I have nothing else. Now it's just silence. That was cool. I'm glad that you liked it. That was really fun. I for some of those battles I was watching, like, I had my camera off because I just could. We're in the airlock now. We're just floating off. We've been airlocked. Now it's just the Cylons. Our hopes have been scattered. Yeah, so I left my camera off because I was just in the way the whole time and it didn't seem important. But if my camera had been on and you could see me, I was just like during some of these battles, like I gotta show off my newly learned skills. We could play another run. We could play another run, but I probably won't finish it, all right? Like, full disclosure, my first run in this game took 13 hours. There's an achievement for completing it within an hour and a half. And I think it's supposed to be able to be, on average, completed within 4 hours. And my first run took 13. Yesterday's run took all day, too. Yeah, we can jump in a little bit, but I will definitely not be able to make decisions as quickly or react to things as quickly. And we're probably going to go off on some side tangents. But for those of you who joined us for the dev stream today, I have to say that I greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. I hope that you will stick around for more gameplay. But from me, and I know it's inferior compared to the developers who are the experts, but I think it makes sense to play a bit more. I'm gonna stop the YouTube